Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the main event. I'm your host, Tyrant King 10, back in a Let's Play of Pokemon Crystal. From where we last left off, Leader Morty stood no chance against me. And now we're about to progress forward to Route 38. And there are going to be some exciting things this episode. For one, we are going to get a new party member. Already? Yes, indeedy. But first, as I've forgotten in the last episode, I should have put Surf sooner on Crocodile, but I didn't. But that's okay, because I am remedying that right now. And hopefully, not Surf again. Hopefully, everything will go hunky-dory, and we'll be able to catch our new party member. For those who are very aware of this generation in particular, you might already guess what Pokemon I'm already catching. It's in the day, and it's here and in the route beyond this. Well, it's certainly not a Pidgeotto. Thank God it's actually not a Pidgey. You see, it's not just the Pidgey family I'm annoyed with. It's just the one evolution of Pidgey. I'm going to do this a couple more times to see if I find it on camera, but if I don't, I'll just off-screen until I do. I think it's pretty hard to meet it. Oh, Raticate. That's also pretty interesting, too. Usually you don't see Raticates until a little bit later in the game, but hey, Raticates early? Not too bad. At least, if you wanted to train it up, you could, but if you just wanted to fill out the Pokedex, you can catch one right here. So, I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to show you the Pokemon I want for my party, so be right back 1 second. Well, that's not it, but it's certainly a rare Pokemon to find, Taurus. Pretty much exactly in Generation 1. I think it learns Pursuit in this generation, but otherwise a very high-attacking, normal Pokemon. Oh man, I didn't want to run into this guy just yet. Oh well, time to show him off. So, the Pokemon I'm trying to catch is, well, I'm going to show you guys anyway, so I might as well spoil as much as I can for those who have absolutely no idea what it is. It's the female counterpart to Taurus, and, well, bull, a male cow. So, you're trying to catch a, yes I am. I had this Pokemon in my first couple of parties, and like I said in one episode, there was one time where I exchanged not having a Miltank for a Granbull. I don't know what made me decide that, but I guess I caught a Snubbull really early and I actually liked the attack stat for a Granbull. Let's try and find it. Oh, here's a Magnemite. Here's a pretty interesting type duo if you ever want it, but yeah. 6 Raticates, 2 Pidgeottos, and 3 Magnemites later, Miltank. Now, Crocodile, I know you love to kill things. I see that gleam in your eye to destroy things, but you must compel yourself. You're gonna kill it, aren't you? I hope one defense curl was enough to block out. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Alright, let's go catch this Pokemon. I did buy a couple Great Balls off screen as well. So, come on, crossing fingers. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to catch it at some point in time. Not that point in time, but, So, as with all before, I am going to off-screen grinding Miltank, which, might take a while because Miltank's 13. But it really shouldn't be much of a problem, actually. I have absolutely no problem with it. It'll just take me a while, but, I'll get it done. And then we'll just progress right through the game. Let's see, how far do I intend to go? Well, it depends on how much time is given to me. We have a lot of trains to go through. Miltank was caught! Miltank's data was newly added to the Pokedex. Miltank. In order to milk a Miltank, one must have a knack for rhythmically pulling up and down on its udders. I told you I didn't want to ask people! Great, now I... Anyways, it is time for montage time! No freaking way. The Miltank I caught had a moo-moo milk. Yeah, you guys are jealous. You're jealous, I can see it. Ah! No, I'm kidding. Grinding fest time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am finally done grinding out Miltank and a little bit of grinding of everybody else. Some people got some levels, especially Miltank, as you can obviously see. She now has one of the highest amount of hit points out of my entire team, save for Donphan. So, let's show her off, shall we? I remember seeing a trainer of a Moa. Aha, I am right. You seem to be good at Pokemon. If you are, how about giving me some advice? By beating the crud out of your Pokemon. Sure, I can dig it. Can you dig it? Last Dana wants the battle. Oh, come on, that's not fair. I wanted you as my partner. Sad face. Anyways, one of the moves I didn't learn, Milk Drink. It actually has an effect outside of battle. You can use Milk Drink to spend half of Miltank's HP to raise another Pokemon's HP by half, I think. Or at least you just can recover another partner's health, you know, while you're not in a battle. In battle, it doesn't cost any health to activate whatsoever, so it's basically a recover. The other move that I would have learned, but I intentionally skipped it, was Bide, and we all know that's completely and utterly useless. So, yeah, as you can clearly see, Miltank is quite a bully, despite what her name portrays. Let's look at her stats, shall we? She has quite a respectable amount of attack. She has high defense, pretty standard special defense, pretty high speed, which out of all of my characters, I think she has the highest speed out of everybody. Yeah, I figured he'd be slow. Don't care about you. Yeah, she's slow. I know he's going to be the slowest. He's probably going to be the second fastest. So yeah, she's going to be my fastest person. So overall stats, that's pretty good, and that's why I'm going to choose Miltank for this adventure. Indeedly-do. Let me try something I learned today. It doesn't work. You can't play dead and you'll succeed. That only works with possums. I'm sorry, schoolboy Chad, but yeah. Mr. Mime, eh? Wouldn't it be something if that was female? It'd be still Mr. Mime. Like, sir, you have the wrong title. Or, unless you really are satisfied with the Mr. part, then by all means, don't let me stop you. I didn't study enough, I guess. So it's not really accurate that I am completely stomping, get the term, on weaker Pokemon than Miltank's level. But hey, I need the training because I'm not going to stick around in... I'd rather go in... Oh, hi, Corsola. By the way, if you guys are wondering, for those who are new or who have forgot, it's a Water Rock type. It's actually not a unique type because I think another Pokemon in Generation 1 actually had this typing. I wonder how much damage I'll do. Not that much, but I think she also had some kind of recovery move. In fact, I think it's just called Recover. What was I talking about? Oh, I hate those moments when I'm just talking about something and I completely forget about it. Well, let's see. I was talking about underleveled. Oh yeah, I'd rather spend the time off screen to massively grind up my guys rather than to grind up every so often because that kind of breaks the flow. Don't you agree? You know, between trainers, I gotta stop and train up my Pokemon because my Pokemon are like level 18 or something like that. You know, I don't want to completely breeze through this game. I want to have a little bit of competition. But, yeah, my guys are a little bit well over-leveled for this part. But that should change hopefully soon. Because, like I said, if I continuously ignore all the random Pokemon battles and just focus on the trainers and then split up the XP that I get between my members, slowly the difficulty rating will slowly catch up to that. In hopes. But as for right now, yeah, this is completely stomping on them. I definitely need to give Sunflora some attention because I know he's not going to get too much attention until a certain part where I'm going to have to deal with one Pokemon, but that's not until farther down the road. So, yeah. There's one dungeon that we're going to have to enter that's actually not really a dungeon, but in terms of an RPG, it's considered to be a dungeon. It's going to be quite long because of all the trainers in it, but it shouldn't be too bad. The thing is that it's a good thing that dungeons tend to be different from caves, because caves usually have only 2 to 3 species of Pokemon trainers, and those species being people who just spam Geodudes in your face, or that occasional guy who's gonna have one Pokemon and an Onix, or in this case, Pyromaniacs. And don't even count that one random Pokemaniac Larry. Why do I remember his name? Why do I remember that insignificant fool's name out of everybody else in the trainer world? I do not know. But one thing I do know is that Sunflora probably gains levels faster than anybody else in my team, which in sign is a good thing and a bad thing, because, well, I'll tell you guys, I wouldn't use Sunflora in something competitively or another. Well, actually, like I said, I only played Pokemon from the generations. Like, if I play Generation 3, I'll only use Generation 3 for my adventure run. I never questioned to get into anything really serious, but if I ever did, I'd take a gander. I'd probably remake my team. Like, if I was going for competitive, I'll probably go through nostalgic adventure team, and then like a real team in that generation's sakes. Like, I wouldn't just use the Pokemon from the generation if I was doing the real competitive team. But as far as adventure is concerned, I can do whatever I want. And that's how, you know, Pokemon can very much change. You can very much manage how difficult you want the game to be for yourself. Depends on how much grinding you want to do, depends on what Pokemon you want, depends on everything, really. It also it depends on how well you know the game, and just what moves to use and when to use them. Sure, Charizard spamming Flamethrower when he's like level 80 and it's the only Pokemon you have is a strategy, but try that in competitive play. Yeah, I have a level 100 Charizard, it's my only Pokemon, but you probably have 6 Pokemon that, oh, your guy's also level 100. What are you doing? Oh god, oh my god, Charizard! Oh my god, his face! Oh my god! Yeah, those doors never end well. Is that all the random Pokemon? You might be wondering, why did we get a really low quality berry? Well, I'll tell you in a second, but anyways, cut it! Alrighty then, let's get back on track. Oh, and just to enlighten all of you guys, for those who want to know right now, I did catch a lot of Pokemon while grinding up Miltank. I managed to catch Eradicate, Pidgeotto, and a Tauros. Unfortunately, the Tauros wasted all 8 of my Great Balls, but then when I went to, okay, fine, I won't waste the Ultra Ball. Let me just lulzingly throw a Pokeball. Took one try to throw it with a Pokeball. Oh yeah, and not to mention that, the Taurus's HP was probably 5 or less. And yet, I waste... It reminds me that one time when I caught freaking Rayquaza, out of 35 Ultra Balls, the one Great Ball I threw after that, I caught it. I'm like, did I really catch him with a Great Ball? Really? Just whatever. But things like that can tend to happen. I mean, if you can help it, you want to minimize the amount of consumption that you do with things like that. But if you eventually catch it, then it's well worth it. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to spend a lot more money on the next trio of legendary Pokemon, and the next legendary Pokemon you're going to have to... Yeah, ma, what do you want? I bought a doll with your money. You bought a doll? Oh my god, it's my favorite. How'd you know? Aw. Miltanks! Yeah, mans! Miltanks is the best. Alright, Mint Berry. Actually, I hate mint. Ugh. Actually, I really do. And I really hate, like, hey, you want some candy? Sure! Put some, mint drops in my hands. Oh. Sad face. Moo is sick. She needs lots of berries. How do you give Moo sick? She needs lots of berries. How do I give her the berries again? No, I just wanna... Oh, whatever. If you give enough berries to that Moo, you unlock a feature with that guy in the other house. Once per day, he'll give you a bottle of Moo milk. I don't know how many berries it's required to feed it, but yeah. If you want, you can take the time to do it. It restores a lot of health, so... It's not DD Pikachu, kill it! Burn it with fire! Or in this case, tackle it! Tackle it! Ah! Especially not because it's a female, so... Goodbye. Get out of here. I was half expecting a pink bow to be on top of her head, but oh well. In any case, who am I lacking now? Nobody. Actually, the only person who's out-leveling anybody else is Croconism. So, let's give Sunflower a little bit more love, because I know he's not going to be popping up for a while, like I just said. This is a good time to brag about my Pikachu. Oh, no. Don't tell me you also have one. Are you just saying that you have one by your side and you don't want to... Are you talking about that thing on the side of you? Because, sir, that's the ugliest Pikachu I have ever seen. Oh, that Pikachu. Well, in that case, if you compare it between the one on your side, don't you dare start double spamming me. Seriously. And yes, I had to put away Scyther for Milk Tank, and like I said, I really don't like teaching my adventure people, or anybody, really, HM moves. But in this case, I have to. Oh... Well, it's just going to be one of those episodes, people. And what I mean by one of those episodes, I mean it's going to be ending right now. No, not the episode itself, but the Pikachu who dared to double team spam. That's all you did, buddy. God, I think there's an item here. There should be an item right here. Maybe. It seems like it. I guess not. Sad face. I hope it gets dark soon. Is she gonna give me something when it's dark? Well, that's not possible. I don't think so. Unless... I think she's... Is she one of the people that gives me items? I don't remember. Anywho, let's go fight this trainer, and I think what we have coming up next is somebody from the blast from the past. And no, it's not James. I'm sorry to disappoint all of you. It's not James. I know. I can hear you people. I know. Poliwhirl. Now, there's an interesting trivia about Poliwhirl. I think it was the first Pokemon movie. There was these golden slabs that looked like card shapes, and these golden cards were embossed and had some Pokemon on them. One of the embossed gold card Pokemon were Poliwhirl. And now I'm wondering, what makes Poliwhirl so special that makes him have his own golden card? Because not every Pokemon received it. I think it was only like 4 Pokemon, I believe. I really do not remember whatsoever. I have no idea where that is. Tired, don't you know that that thing is worth $1 million? And it kind of disappoints me because, like, also going to the movie, you know the first movie, how they distributed Ancient Mews, right? Well, not only did they mass-produce Ancient Mews like hell, but people were given more than one Ancient Mew. I've heard of one case where some guy was given 16 of them. And I was like hoping, like, okay, maybe like in the far future, Ancient Mew's actually going to be worth something. I look at Ancient Mews like, what? Why is it not worth diddly squat? I still even have them in the package. I have one that's out of the package and like 4 to 5 that are out. What's going on here? Am I looking at the right thing? Am I looking at a completely banged up condition one? But no, sadly that's not the case. But anywho's, let's get into town. I cannot believe it's already past that time. Why does fun have to pass so fast? That's life for you people. That's life. So you're telling us not to have fun? No, absolutely not. But please enjoy life the fullest. You again? There's no need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. I've been beating you the entire time, you fool! Supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Huh, boo-hoo! Just let sick Pokemon go. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless! Why don't you train at the lighthouse? Who knows, it may make you a bit less weak. That makes no sense! So as you can see, Silver has the mindset of less than a child. I'm afraid that Silver's IQ far surpasses that of an amoeba's. That's not saying much. Hell, I'm even gonna probably... I'm sorry, Amoeba. I am sorry if I'm comparing you to Silver. It's probably an offense to Amoebas, too. I remember there is something about this town. I'm pretty sure if you fish here, you are able to get a Corsola. Isn't one of the rod people here, or have I already skipped one of them? No! Hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have Krabby, would you trade it for my Voltorb? No! I want to friggin... Anyways, next episode we're gonna go quest into the lighthouse because we have to do something there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next episode. Question of the video is gonna be in the description. Take care, each and every one of you.